Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about an interesting presentation. Most nations today follow one of the two major legal traditions, common law and civil law. How a state or country decides to punish you layerly depends on what system of law they have. The common law tradition emerged in England during the Middle Ages by Germanic and Nordic people, and was applied within British colonies across different continents, including the United States. The civil law began with the Romans, the Byzantine Emperor Justinian, and Roman himself assembled a team of experts who condensed and simplified the Roman law into one single body of law. We are going to compare and contrast common law and civil law. Common law uses case law as its basis. In other words, the law is established case by case, as judges make rulings. Current judges read the decisions of the past and based their decisions on what was decided before. Lawyers read the decision of the past and base their arguments on those past decisions. If no ruling on an issue has yet been made, the judges decide in the absence of law, in essence creating law or precedent. Judges also are the ones who determine the meaning of legislation in individual cases, to interpret the law.
How they can create the precedent? I mean, the procedure.
Okay. In countries with common law, a long process of time, thousands of rulings, determine the legal decisions of the present. In other words, centuries of human experience and wisdom are used to arrive at correct and just decisions. That does not mean bad decisions are not made. It also does not mean that bad decisions cannot be overturned and new precedents set.
How could we change this precedent? How can the judges take other decisions?
That's an interesting question. A good judge would think very carefully and hard before changing the action of thousands of decisions that came before. In fact, the ability to change or hone the law into an ever more just system is the main strength of common law. The fact that judges confirm the law from the past and establish the law for the present and future is the reason that common law countries elect local judges by the people. The people ought to be choosing wise and just men and women. And finally, in common law, it is crucial to understand that the judges are chosen by the people. The people have the power over the court just as they have all the other powers of government. They give these powers to those choosing to judge them. And so the common law system stems from the people.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Let's try to keep that eye around.
Yes.
Yes, welcome. Take a seat, please. Welcome back again. Now, we're going to talk about the civil law. Codified law or civil law system is written by the government official courts of law, make decisions based on the codified law, not on previous decisions. Judges have no power to change or adjust an unjust law. If a new situation comes up, the judges in a civil law system cannot make decisions until a new law is written by the government. So while the common law is based on the power of the people, civil law is based on the power of the government. Civil law can and is changed frequently as new parties get into power and impose their will on the people they rule over. But in individual cases, the civil law is inflexible. It does not allow for an evolution in the ideas of justice or changes in circumstances or technology.
I want to say something.
Yes.
Go
I
on.
think we have a new set of legal problems
Yes.
has recently arisen in the world due to the internet.
Yes.
These problems deal with copyright issues. It has become easy to transmit and use digital data. At the same time, the monetary value of
Okay.
images, videos, and songs has dramatically declined. The strength of the internet is that data and knowledge are so easily shared.
That's right.
It's made the world a better place. But there are people whose work has been stolen and shared without pay.
Yes.
How do the courts resolve the problems?
Yes, that's interesting, because in a common law country, individual cases will be brought before courts of law, and many different judges in different jurisdictions will make decisions. These decisions will be based on previous copyright cases, as well as previous case is regarding the public good. Judges will try to base their new decisions on what is the most just for all parties. Over time, on a body that will try to base their new decisions on what is the most just for all parties over time. A body of case law will be built up. There will be a trend starting to develop which will determine the direction that cases in the future will be decided. If at least most of the people have done their job and elected competent, fair judges, then the new laws will be consensus of the most just way to deal with the internet copyright law.
And how can this
Yes.
and how the civil law can resolve this big problem?
Yes.
The civil law is inflexible,
That's
but
right.
they could write new law for these cases, right?
You're right. Because in civil law country, different process will happen. If no law has been written about an issue like internet issues, then a judge will often make no decision. He will refuse the case. At some point, the government will create a new law about internet copyright to address the issues. No matter what decisions have been made in previous cases, all future cases will be decided based just on a new law that was written. It may be fair, but it may be not fair. When a new party or faction comes into power, the law may be changed. Another question.
Yes, please.
Go on.
What happened with decisions that have been taken before?
Previous decisions will not matter, and all future cases will be decided only on the new law. Common law is based on the power of the people, and thousands of prior cases and hundreds of years of human experience. It is constant but not inflexible. It is able to deal with the new legal issues as they come up. Civil law is based on the power of the government, as we said before. And is just subject of the political winds of the day. It is changeable but inflexible. It cannot by itself deal with the new issues, but must wait for legislation. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes.
perfect.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.